It's time to get it in. It's our bottom line. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. I appreciate you guys. You know, we got to get the camera straight. I'm probably crooked this way or whatever. But what I want to do is just let it go ahead and open up so that we can get an idea of where we're at right now. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Hope everybody's good up in YouTube land. All my family, my co-hosts, mods, everybody. How y'all doing out there this morning? It's time to get it in, you guys. You know, we always start a little early. Always start a little early. Trump, after a no-show, will the Clintons be held in contempt of Congress? We're going to find out, you guys. We're definitely going to find out after we get this camera straight. We letting the phone come on in. How everybody doing this morning? Oh, man, I know I'm feeling great. I feel real good this morning, y'all. I'm feeling fantastic to tell you guys. You know? We made it another day. That's the first thing that we're supposed to be thankful for. I hear that you guys can hear me because I hear some feedback on this phone over here, which is actually good. I'm going to fix it so we can not have that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and lift this up. I think I got to do a little more lifting, believe it or not, for this. Wait, matter of fact, let me go ahead and open the screen up first. See how much lifting we got to do. How about that, Bugatti? Good morning, everybody. Y'all know what it is. It's our bottom line time. Hope you guys can hear me good. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at it, you guys, and all for a better cause because now everyone can read along. That's right. Let me see something here. Looks like I got to go a little bit higher. Where Batty Lynn at? This where Batty Lynn like it. She likes it right there. She tells me to leave that right there, Bugatti. She be like, yo, leave that right there, Bugatti. But I like to get the entire width. I like the entire width, right? So I don't mind doing your little move, Batty. You know, bringing it all the way up, giving it some stack on top. You know, I can compromise. Hopefully that's good for the phones and everybody can see what we got going on now. Because that was a pretty good lift right there. Yeah, I saw that. Come on, let's break it in. I see it. I see it. It's not too crazy. Oh, boy. See? And we got to remain calm during these times. Okay. Where you at, Batty? You in here? I need you to let me know. Okay. Or if Rebecca Lanier or somebody can let me know how we're looking and how do we sound right now. Because we got to get the show started, you guys. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, you guys. Yeah. It's our bottom line time. I think we got our screen set for the day. I like that, actually. Even though it's just a little lip on it, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with it. Actually, when it's open. Yeah, all right. I see what's going on there. All right, so yeah, we really good. I think we all really good. So just want to tell you guys, it's been a tremendous year. It's been phenomenal for us to have this anniversary month together, for us to be able to consistently come here and do what we do with our bottom line. That's from me to you. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. And guess what? Guess what this means? I have a little more time because I want to do some prayers also. Because you know what always works and always gets you through? When you pray, especially when you pray for good things like strength, like love, like family and care for animals, a good show, not to be one-sided, to do the best that we can. Let's get the best sound that we can get and the best audio that we can get, Lord. We just pray for good things in your name. Amen. Okay, you guys, who we got up in the building? Luigi, I see you, Jay Woods. What's up, Casey? How you doing, Jay Woods? Okay, where's Liberty and Justice at? And Kendra Walker and who that? Sam Champion. Y'all ready to go? Y'all got to get up in here because we got a good show lined up for today. And guess what? It's almost that time. I've been stalling long enough. Didn't know I was going to get the camera fixed that fast, be honest with you. Long enough on the stall, Bugatti. We ready to hear the song. And you know we got t-shirts coming, right? It's like, yeah, Bugatti's hustling. We got the I'm ready to go t-shirts, and decals available at the website. So yeah, if you guys want to chime in or maybe have your decal, not only do we have the Our Bottom Lines decal and the keychain, we also have the I'm ready to go decal and t-shirts. So without any further stalling or ado, let's go. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Now we gotta throw the wave. I know you want it. Do 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 do. Come on, baby. Let's go. It's gotta be 6 o'clock. Really? Olay. Yeah. Don't play. Y'all know what it is, right? Somebody gave me a recommendation. She thought that I didn't hear her. I don't see you, but this one's gonna be for you, boo. That's right, y'all. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. On the bongos, on the bongos. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. Where you at? I don't see you. Where you at? I don't see you. It's Friday night, 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 night. Doom, 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 doom. That's right. Remix. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the skill cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, all you make it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime shirts and the guys that connives. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So lift up your cup and turn the party up. And let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed, it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my players who got much flavor, yeah. I'll never come whack on an old school track. Thought I was gonna come whack on an old school track. Never that. Why? Cause it's if bump that beat. It's Thursday the 16th. That's right, y'all. It's 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. This is how we do it. It's Friday night. I'm feeling alright. The party's here on the west side. So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Yo, that was the ish right there, yo. Tell me it wasn't. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always tell you, coulda went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. I appreciate you. What we gonna get into? Current events, trending topics, my antics, and the number one co-host and family members in YouTube history. Let's just go there. Y'all ain't no joke. Y'all used to let the mic smoke, but now y'all slam it when the show is over and make sure it's broke. Y'all got the number one chat going. I'm talking about, I don't know what y'all be doing over there, but I love it. Great relationships. Y'all do not be playing when it comes down to those mods. And also, you got a great conversation going on. So all I'm going to ask you guys to do is what? Please, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on point. Because what I'm going to do is, I got 5 on it. I'm going to be stacking 5 videos at a time. I'm going to be coming from all locations, countries. You already know how we do it over here. But what I like to ask you guys to do is, let me know where you're chiming in from, what city, what state, and let me know what time it is, because I love to know. Like right now, it's 6 o'clock in New York. What time is it where you're at? That's right, you guys. Also, I do that because I like to make things relevant so that we have a good show and everybody can feel like they're part of the show. That's right, you guys. Without any further ado, for the people that just came in the building, let's get those quick prayers in for Casey, for Teddy Ted. We see my family up in here, Jeffrey. We got Jay Woods up in here, Cav. I also see Batty Lynn. Thank you so much, Batty. How you doing for being here? Jay Woods and Rio, Kevin, T Got Game, and Luigi. Also want to send a special prayer up for Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. It's going through a couple of things right now, you guys. I need all of us to put our praying power together and give her some love. Straight up and down, Rebecca, we love you. Amen. Let's keep moving forward, you guys. We got a lot to get into this morning. It is Thursday morning. I ain't playing around today. Let me get this audio straight. I got gaggle coming in from the president. We got follow-ups on tariffs. We got Luigi. No, we don't got Luigi today, but we got some stuff coming up on Venezuela. We got Iran. Let's get into it, you guys. And without any further ado, you know what I'm about to say, right? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. Let's get to work. What do we have here? We have Trump. After a no-show, will the Clintons be held in contempt of Congress? What do you guys think? Because they're basically saying that they don't feel like they need to come to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein situation. They think that it's something that's below them, and that if anything, maybe Hillary could probably be saying something. But Bill, you in that picture, you got a lot of splaining to do, like Ricky used to say to Lucy. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got something else that we got to bring to you. With just in at least 4 Americans have been released from Venezuela's after Maduro's capture, released from Venezuelan prisons, just to stand corrected. At least 4 American prisoners have been released from Venezuela after Maduro's capture. We're going to get into that, as well as some political prisoners who were doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. And the next thing you know, boom, door flew open. Get on the floor, da, 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 and took her away. She's still in there. Gonna keep on moving forward on that part. Last but not least in our titles, we have Grand Theft Auto players are banned from remaking the Charlie Kirk scene. That's right, you guys. They have a way of modifying and mapping and actually recreating the scene, and they've been doing that. So what Rockstar Games has done is went in and made the name Charlie Kirk basically like a curse word, so that as soon as you try to use it as a title, it'll basically, not work. But of course, people have found ways to go around that. We're gonna get into that as well. Pretty crazy, huh? Don't you think? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And like I told you, we got gaggle to get into. We got a lot of information from our president. Let's get into it right now. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday morning. We got some information right now as Trump announced that he's going to be halting the executions on Iran will be halting the execution of protesters. I'm glad I didn't say that word. Let's get into it, you guys. Good morning.
Some other little things to talk about. Maybe we'll start that first. Should I start that first? I think they're going to want me to. I have a feeling they're going to want me to. We have been notified and pretty strongly, but we'll find out what that all means. But we've been told that the killing in Iran is stopping. It's stopping. And there's no plan for executions or executions. So I've been told that on good authority. We'll find out about it. I'm sure if it happens, we'll all be very upset, including you will be very upset, but that's just gotten to me, some information that the killing has stopped, that the executions have stopped. They're not going to have an execution, which a lot of people were talking about for the last couple of days. Today was going to be the day of execution. And another piece of information that I think is very important is the leaker has been found and is in jail right now. And that's the leaker on Venezuela, and a very bad leaker. So there could be some others, and we'll let you know about that. We're out on their trail, but the leaker has been found, and the leaker's in jail, and will probably be in jail for a long time. Let's see what happens. So we'll let you know. We'll keep you apprised as to what's going to happen with that. And I want to thank all of the incredible people behind me.
Okay, guys, you guys heard that. The leaker has been found, as well as what's going on in Venezuela. But, I'm sorry, Iran, but we're not sure about that. We never know, because Putin says the same thing, and we never really know what's going on until we really know what's going on. Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Like I said, I got 5 on it. That means I owe you 4 more. We got to keep on moving forward about Renee Good. Because basically Trump actually said a few good words about her and said that actually she's probably a wonderful person, but her actions were pretty tough. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and get into this next clip. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. We're going to try to run through as much as possible because we got a lot. Trump says he bets Renee was a wonderful person, but her actions. President Trump told CBS Evening News he believes Renee Good, the woman fatally powed on an by an ICE officer last week, was likely a very solid, wonderful person, under normal circumstances providing a positive nod. The woman, days after his administration accused her of domestic Tilsnerism. Won't get me on that one. Let's go. Okay, when asked by the CBS Evening News anchor, Tony, I don't know your last name, can't pronounce that, sorry, what he would say to Good's father, whom characterized as a Trump supporter, Trump's first reflected positively on Good before praising immigration. And where this was going, this was like a back and forth seesaw of just back and forth commentary. I wish I would have been able to actually get the gaggle myself, but that's enough. We get it. He commented, didn't say too much things that I think were negative, but anybody else might look at it a different way. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to keep on moving forward, because yes, we're going to stay in Washington, because President Trump visited the Ford F-150 plant as they were adding shifts around the clock. You guys staying with the president for a little while, keeping on to business and more.
And he's just expanded the plant and went to 24-hour shifts. And Jim Farley, you know, everybody knows Jimmy's a legend in the industry. But they're just saying their business is better than ever. They're doing 24 hours, Jim, now, 6 days a week. And they do expansions, and they're building more plants in the United States because of tariffs. And Jim said, and Bill very strongly confirmed, they've never seen anything like it. In all of the years that they've been in business, they've never seen.
Come on, y'all.
What's happening now like it, so it's a great honor. But so this.
I don't know if you guys know, but Verizon has been down for almost 2 days now.
This plant, you might talk about it. This plant goes 24 hours around the clock. Before it used to go 3 hours around the clock.
No, it will. So we're adding a third shift, and it's going to be running, as the president said, 24 hours, 6 days a week. And that just shows the demand there is for this product.
Okay, there are people that's giving pushback about this situation.
It's the best-selling product, as you all know, in America.
There are people that are saying, well, you know, that's a very minuscule amount of people that can actually afford cars right now, which actually they made a point, and a couple of other comments that I won't even bring forward. Yes, you guys, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, and thanks for the love, you guys. We got to keep on moving forward right now, because President Trump basically is warning Greenland now, because it sparked the major consequences between Greenland's premier, who said some pretty strong words, and I can say them myself right now. It kind of gives us an idea of what Greenland thinks about coming under the, let's say, umbrella of the United States of America. Because the premier was basically saying that they would rather be part of NATO, and only that, and United Kingdom if forced to choose. Thank you for the love, you guys. Thank you for the 100%. You guys know I appreciate it. And yes, we're staying on top of topics. We're keeping it moving forward with current events like we always do. No, we're not doing that right now because I guess we have some breaking news that came in. We got to get in front of something else. I tried to be nice. Okay, I didn't even put this in the queue because I guess I just was like, no, say this right now because you're still on that topic. And I know you guys want to talk about it, so let's go there. What Ford said about the President Trump flipping off one of the workers. You guys know he was there touring, and I know everybody in the comments like, yo, Bugatti, I know you. Yes, I'm going to talk about it because President Trump went to the Ford facility yesterday and toured, as you already saw, but everything wasn't so peachy and rosy and fresh. As you know, one protester was there and said, you protect the pedos. And Trump didn't really like that, and he flipped them off and gave them the bird. The bird, bird, bird. The bird's the word. Yes, the bird, bird, bird. The bird's the word. Don't you know about the bird? Everybody know about the bird. Yes, I love Family Guy. Anyway, Trump flipped them off and gave them the bird. And a long story short, this guy is, I think he got laid off. But believe it or not, he's got an $850,000 worth of funds from GoFundMe already, just from being laid off. Oh my God, how much money would he have made working at Ford? He probably can retire off of just the GoFundMe money.
President Trump making a couple of stops in Metro Detroit today. One was at Motor City Casino where protesters were waiting. Detroit police arresting 2 of them for disobeying orders. Inside, the president addressed the Detroit Economic Club. He touted his tariffs as a positive for the auto industry, a policy Democrats say has brought too much uncertainty.
One of the biggest reasons for this unbelievable success has been our historic use of tariffs. Now, it's tariffs that are making money for Michigan, and the entire country is stronger and safer and richer than ever before.
Quite frankly, the supplier industry is significantly hurt by the tariffs. Who's paying them? Vehicles are more expensive than they've been. I want to work with everybody to have a strong auto industry. Manufacturing is the backbone of the American economy, and we need to keep it strong. We've got to stop making them a ping pong ball.
The president also took a tour of Ford's Rouge complex, where he got into a tense exchange with a worker inside the facility. In video obtained by TMZ, a worker on a floor below Trump can be heard shouting something that included the words, quote, pedophile protector. Apparently, of course, in reference to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and the delayed, heavily redacted release of the Epstein files. Well, the president is then seen pointing down at the worker, either mouthing or yelling the F word and the word you.
Man, that wasn't no either yelling or whatever. I'm from New York. This is how you do it. Present, and then you say, fuck you. And that's what he did. He said, he presented finger, then said, F you. Just keep on moving forward, you guys.
And then giving the middle finger. Now, TMZ
right.
says the White House communications director sent them a response which reads, quote, a lunatic was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage, and the president gave an appropriate and unambiguous response, end quote. In a statement,
he gave a Trump-like response.
A Ford Motor Company spokesperson said, quote, one of our core values is respect, and we don't condone anyone saying anything inappropriate like that within our facilities. When that happens, we have a process to deal with it, but we don't get into specific personnel matters, end quote.
All right, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's keep on going. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. That was pretty crazy right there, because now we got those pretty big problems that we talked about when it comes down to Greenland. Are we going to Greenland yet and talking about this? Yes, let's get to this and finally get it off the board. Yes, you guys.
Crucial meeting today.
Because I really want to know what's going on here, especially with the strong and stern words that have been quoted by the premier. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
Today, as Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio get together with Denmark and Greenland officials at the White House to discuss the future of Greenland. Greenland's premier has refused to entertain offers turning over its sovereignty, saying, quote, now we are faced with a geopolitical crisis. And if we have to choose between the United States and Denmark here and now, then we choose Denmark. We choose NATO. We choose the Kingdom of Denmark. We choose the European Union. Here.
They like, yo, Trump, I don't fuck with you. Basically, they tell him, say, like, if anything, we'll go over there before we come over there. What do you guys think about that?
Here was President Trump's response.
The premier of Greenland said today, we prefer to stay with Denmark.
That's their problem.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he was going to do that. It's like a Saturday Night Live special that just happened, out of nowhere. That's crazy. He just came out of nowhere.
Greenland said today, we prefer to stay with Denmark.
That's their problem. That's their problem. I disagree with him. I don't know who he is, don't know anything about him, but that's going to be a big problem for him.
Our next guest is spearheading private investment efforts in Greenland. GreenMet CEO Drew Horn joins me.
I don't care, Drew Horn, because he going to say the same thing about Drew. That's their problem. I don't even know him. I'm talking about homie does not hold his tongue. Be like, President Trump, you got to be careful because there's something going on. And as soon as you tell him, yeah, because I just was talking to Marco right here, and he just told me something's going on. And you'd be like, yo, I didn't say. Same thing he did the other day when he was passing him the note. He's going to tell it, y'all. He's going to tell it. Double tap that screen to get those likes up because we're going over to Venezuela now with a follow-up. Just in, at least 4 Americans have been released from Venezuela after the Maduro capture. That's right, you guys. Always good news to hear stuff like this.
All right, some major news here. Fox News can confirm at least 4 American citizens who were imprisoned under Nicolas Maduro have been released by the Venezuelan government, but dozens of prisoners are believed to still be detained for standing against the Maduro regime. That includes Maria Oropeza, an activist who was grabbed from her home in the middle of a live stream nearly a year and a half ago. She is being held in a torture prison, and loved ones still wait for word of her release. One of her friends...
And they always talk about their country's better. I don't see nobody busting up in no door for no live stream, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about stuff like that.
Isabella Patriota joins me now.
Well, as long as you're not going too crazy, because I'm sure we've seen it before as well.
Isabella, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Maria is a lawyer. She's also chief of campaign for Maria Corina Machado. So a remarkably brave and impressive person in her own right. What does the Venezuelan government say is the crime that she committed to cause her to be arrested?
Thank you for having me here to talk about Maria. Well, what the Venezuelan government said in August 2024 was that she was a terrorist because she was speaking up against the results of the elections in 2024. Maria was a victim of the Operation Knock Knock, in Spanish Operación Tum Tum, in which the officers of the Maduro regime were arresting everybody speaking up against the results.
Yeah, she's being accused of being a terrorist, but her crime is really just being of a different political party than a totalitarian regime. Do you think that...
You guys know I like showing clips like this because this shows what's really going on the ground over there, and it kind of shows up and against all of these Americans. I'm going to be fair. These different people who are fighting against Maduro being arrested and being captured. This is what we need to really find out what's going on when it comes down to the people of said country. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. A little bit more.
She knows that Nicolas Maduro has been captured?
Yes, we believe she does, because the word has been spread and a couple of the political prisoners have been released.
Do you expect her to ever be released?
Yes, we highly expect her to be released because she's one of the most known political prisoners at this point, and she has been her name has been publicized and as one of the top priorities of the current administration in Venezuela.
It's crazy because I've never heard anything about her, and that goes to show you never know what's going on in a whole nother country. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, because that's how we do it over here. We keep on bringing that content. Now, Trump is threatening to cut the funding to sanctuary cities. What this could mean to New York, if you can make it there. Let's see if you could make it out with less funding. It's up to you, New York, to get your stuff right. Yeah, because if they start cutting funding, we're going to have a problem. But I do think that they tried to do this before in the past, and they weren't successful with it. What do you guys think about it? Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. What do you think about the president saying he's going to cut funding to sanctuary cities for not playing along?
Starting next month, President Trump is threatening to suspend federal funding to so-called sanctuary cities and their states. That includes us here in the tri-state. News 4's Adam Harding, live in Hoboken, one of the cities that could see funding pulled. Adam, what's the mayor saying now?
Well, there's been a lot of reaction in the hours since the president made those remarks yesterday in Detroit, and a lot of confusion in the hours since. So you had the president saying yesterday that come next month, he will be suspending federal funding to sanctuary cities.
What does that mean?
So the question we had for the mayors of those cities, what does that mean?
Exactly.
And what does it look like?
Additionally, starting February 1st, we're not making any payments to sanctuary cities.
The president's remarks Tuesday were quick to draw criticism.
Why would he say that?
Patterson is among one of 4 North Jersey communities identified last year by the Justice Department as being a sanctuary city. The president says he wants to suspend federal funding because he claims they protect criminals. The mayor, though, quick to push back on the narrative.
We are adamantly opposed to his decision or his announcement. And quite frankly, who can define a sanctuary city? We're not a sanctuary city. We're a welcoming city. Sanctuary city, that term is nebulous to me. And I think people want to believe that cities are harboring illegal immigrants. We are not doing that. It's a scare tactic.
The mayor says federal dollars received go to fixing parks, repairing roads, and helping nonprofits.
Can
you help us understand how much federal funding the city of Newark receives?
Millions of dollars.
Newark's mayor also critical of the president's comments.
It is upsetting, dangerous, in my mind, unconstitutional.
The city says without federal funding, health programs could be impacted, along with homeless services, various grants, and organizations aimed at lowering violence.
What do you guys think about this? It's very important. What do you think about the funding that's going to affect the health programs, homeless services, law enforcement grants, and violence prevention and trauma? I think that if it's slowed down for a minute, it's going to cause a ripple effect. It could hurt people. But sometimes when you cut the spigot off, that's when you find out where the fraud is. So do you think that that's somewhere that they may be trying to do? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Just double tap that screen and get those likes up. Got to keep on moving forward on this.
And there's a myriad of dollars that cities and states get to help the cities function, to take care of the residents of our communities. It would be a travesty and devastating for the federal government to cut off money from cities and states simply because we want to welcome people to our city that they don't want us to have here.
Would you welcome an audit to your books so that they could see where the funds that you do have is allocated going to? My question. How about you? Go ahead. You're right. We won't cut it off. But how about this? Let's get the books. Can we see what's going on with the books? I bet you they say, no, 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 no. You can't get the books. They're going to say no, 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 no. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Because if he cut that door off, it's going to be real in the field. We got to get on over to Minneapolis where ICE agents doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ice, baby. Get them. And you know what they're doing today? It seems like they're going to do a little bit of spring cleaning in the form of ear gas. That's right, you guys. ICE agents are dropping ear gas from moving vehicles, dispersing protesters in Minneapolis. My focus was on how many of these people are supposed to be protesters, but the majority of them have cameras and they're focused on getting content. Are you protesting or are you content creators? Is my question. And it's all really starting to seem a bit organized here. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I want to know what you guys think about this, because it looks like everybody's just trying to be a content creator. There you go. Drop dead like a raid, one of them raid roach bombs. So now they all up on it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got them dudes with the cameras out there, like they dead serious on this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like, this dude is getting low, like on the ground to get the content, bro. You got tear gas coming in your face. Other fool flipped it over. One of them picked it up and walked with it. I'm not understanding why they out there like that, y'all. I don't get it. You see all these content creators? That fool ran and picked it up like she was gonna go eat it, like a gremlin or something. Give me that, give me that, give me that. I'm talking about, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to. But do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up, because now we got to get on over to Chicago, where the Blue Line, CTA, this man records himself doing something really terrible that I do not even want to pronounce. I'm just going to let them tell it. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. I'm talking about, I mean, it gets crazy in New York, but at least, you know, we get gaps in between. Like, what's going on over here, Chicago?
The man confessed to a deadly stabbing on the Blue Line, apparently capturing video as he did it.
WGN's Dana Repic is live at the CTA station at Clark and Lake tonight. This is amazing. The video. Dana.
It is just very disturbing details in this case. Chicago police say this man, they were familiar with him, that he was arrested the day after this incident happened, and they tell us that he still had the cell phone on him he used to record the murder.
Evil for you, you know what I mean? Like there's good and evil in the world, and fortunately seems like evil's really overpowering the good.
Commuters reacting to a brutal stabbing that took the life of a 37-year-old man early Saturday on the Blue Line. Chicago police say this man, 40-year-old Demetrius Thurman, boarded the train around 2:15 a.m., then approached the victim who was sleeping, pulling out a knife and stabbing the man in the chest and stomach, recording the entire attack on his cell phone. Prosecutors say surveillance video on the train shows Thurman moving to another car, then continuing to record security officers as they responded to the victim through a window before leaving the CTA station at Clark and Lake. The victim was taken to a hospital where he later died.
And it's unfortunate that people get so comfortable with doing these crimes. It doesn't make any sense to me to just be sitting on the train or a bus or anything and just commit something so cruel like that.
Chicago police say they recognized Thurman from a still photo from CTA, then pulled his name from a Secretary of State facial recognition program. Detectives who recognized Thurman from a prior encounter earlier in the week arrested him on South Canal Street Sunday. They say
that's one good use of facial recognition, huh? Like Demolition Man is actually coming to pass nowadays. Come on, let's get the rest of this. I want my people to see what's going on in Chicago. Come on now, let's go, Verizon. I'm not going to do nothing too crazy, but I'm going to see what I can probably make happen here. Okay, this is what I will do. Okay? Try that old school we did yesterday, you guys. Turn off the internet and turn it back on. Y'all remember the Nintendo game. But we know how to work analog. Sometimes it works. Let's go.
They say Thurman was wearing the same clothing as the day before and also had the cell phone on him with the recording of the murder. Prosecutors say he confessed to the crime during questioning. There was another stabbing on the Red Line near West 69th Street early Sunday morning. A 34-year-old man got into a fight with another passenger and was stabbed in the chest. And 1 week ago at the same location, a man and woman were stabbed. It also follows the November incident when a man set a woman on fire on a train near the Clarkin Lake station. This all comes as the Trump administration has threatened to revoke $50 million in federal funding for CTA unless it submits a revised plan to combat crime.
Just making sure you're not wearing any headphones, paying attention. I know some people might have to commute and they might be tired if it's a long commute, but at least try to stay awake just to be sure, because you just never know what can happen.
It's definitely unfortunate, and they definitely need to do something about it.
And one thing about me, people, yes, everybody, the majority of people still use the trains in New York because they're still fast and they're still efficient. Only thing about me is, oh, you don't got to worry about asking me for my seat. I'm in the corner like this in the back, like by the door, like, yeah. What's going on up in here? I'm not sitting down nowhere. Yeah, I'll be tired sometime, but I must be gonna fall down on the floor from falling asleep standing up, because there's no way I'm gonna be, just on the train nowadays. Oh no! I want to pray for the person who lost his life in this tragic event, and everyone else who got stills nabbed during the same recourse. And hopefully they find the people that's doing this, Lord. And hopefully the ones that are in recovery, they have a 100% recovery. Amen, you guys. Double tap that screen. How many people here from Chicago? How many people here from Chicago? Let me know, you guys. We still got to give our prayers out for the people, because we still never know what the next clip is going to be. And I never like to go from one extreme to the next. With the next one, I'm all laughing and everything. Got to show our respects. Let's keep on going over to Germany, where my Uncle Ronnie served in the U.S. Army. That's right, you guys. They're saying that the U.S. is showing full dominance as they display military test drones near a Ukraine war zone. I'm not going to say that word. And yes, we have to get some of this information out because, yeah, it just is what it is. I know it's going to be boring, but I still want to get it out there. Let's get that out the way now.
So let's head back to Germany, where Brian is seeing U.S. dominance on the world stage firsthand at America's main army hub in Europe. Good morning, Brian.
Yeah, it's really amazing what's going on here and how much action there is in and around NATO.
Let me fix that up, because a lot of people, some people find, army and all of that a little, I don't. I love it, actually. I'm sorry that I like the stuff that weapons can do. I like technology. I like knowing that we have security and what our weapons can do. So I'm a person that likes stuff like this. I'm still a little boy that used to play with the army men, you know what I'm saying, to position them and try to have, I'm still that kid. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
NATO, you just heard about Denmark, one of our key NATO members, and you find out what's going to go on in terms of us getting Greenland. That's an issue that's bubbling up around here. Of course, the Ukraine war a few hundred miles away, and you see legitimate highly used military equipment around me. You got Blackhawks here. You have some in the backdrop, and here you have one right in front of me. And this is Chase Peter. Chase, great to see you.
Great to see you, sir.
All right, Chase, where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Behind you is a Blackhawk, right?
Yes, sir.
What level is this? What model is this?
This is a UH-60 Victor model Blackhawk.
Yeah, take a look inside.
Yeah, definitely.
Ben. Yeah, so this is something that might have been used in Venezuela last week.
Definitely.
Oh.
Right, so this Blackhawk has what kind of uses overall for the military?
For here in Germany, it's VIP operations, and it has other air assault capabilities for it.
All right, so let's take a seat inside. It seats how many?
So it seats 11 passengers and 4 crew members, so a total of 15.
And one Maduro.
It's not luxury, but it's comfortable.
Yep.
And also, you got to know too, this can take a hit, correct?
It definitely can. Right. It can definitely take a hit.
And it takes a hit and it's built to survive.
It does, yes.
Right. And what could you use it for here for the most part?
For here, this unit, we use it for VIP operations.
All right. So you're busy.
Yes.
There's a lot of VIPs who come through. Thanks so much. Thanks for your service.
All right, that's all I wanted to let you guys see what we got going on, and they went and got Maduro with that one. I got some more good stuff. I cannot let this slide by because it's one of our follow-up stories, you guys. You're going to be mad if you left, because guess what? You remember the lady that posted to Facebook that she wants to go down to a certain golf course and wait for a certain president, and she got locked up? Well, guess what? They still didn't let her out after they told her to watch your head. And she was looking at the Pizza Hut. And she looked at the McDonald's. And she's looking all around like, damn, I wish I was that guy right there, or that dog, or that person. Because you know, when you're in that instance, you'd be like, man, I wish anybody else but me. Yes, let's get into that story, because all we do is follow-ups over here, you guys. And I want you guys to see what's going on with her. She's missing the sweet smell of her favorite delicacies, you guys. Let's go.
Whatever you post online can lead to consequences. For one West Palm Beach woman, a threat she wrote on
Let's fix that up. Consequences and repercussions.
Facebook about taking the president's life landed her behind bars.
And this is not the woman's first brush with the law. CBS 12's Al Pefley joins us live outside Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach with the details. Al?
Liz, the details of the case are spelled out in this arrest report from PBSO. As we saw once before at his golf club here on Summit Boulevard in West Palm Beach, even on the golf course, President Trump may not be entirely safe. 34-year-old Miranda Perez of West Palm Beach went before a judge Wednesday morning. Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies say they got an anonymous tip that she made threats to shoot President Trump. On her Facebook profile, a post allegedly reads, quote, "Hey Trump, I'ma go to your golf course and be the next shooter. Laugh out loud.
Dummy.
I'm bored. Be there soon."
Dummy.
The post does not specify whether Perez was referring to Trump National Golf Club in Jupiter or Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, the site of an assassination attempt on the president's life just last September. The man accused in that incident, Ryan Ruth, is now awaiting trial.
Let me tell you, after Butler and after the second attempt right here, the Secret Service is not going to take any indication of violence against President Trump lightly.
Former U.S. Secret Service agent Timothy Miller, who now runs a security consulting firm in West Palm Beach, says making a threat to shoot the president is a serious issue with serious consequences.
She was like, no, why are you taking me for? What am I going for? She did not know what it was for. She did not know it was this real. It is real. It's not a game. It's not some Secret Service nervous come get you. Ooh, boy, it's different. Different.
We talked about this most recent arrest.
We don't know if she's actually going to act out at some point, and this is a warning sign that the Secret Service and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Department takes very seriously.
I think maybe this was just a woman who was doing this for a laugh.
Well, if she was doing it for a laugh, she's not laughing now, that's for sure, because at the end of the day, these are not joking matters, especially as violent as the climate has become in the U.S., and a lot of that rhetoric on social media directed at President Trump.
Perez was arrested in August 2019 after PBSO says she threatened to shoot up Barton Elementary School in Lake Worth Beach because she was upset that her children were going to be placed at that school. She told a man over Facebook Messenger that she was, quote, thinking of doing a school shooting at Barton. We went to Perez's home seeking comment. A man who came to the door said she no longer lives there.
You guys remember that man? I'm sure that that's that Indian landlord that was out there sweeping. I'm sorry, he was vacuuming the lawn that day when they pulled up. Oh, you need some access? Hold on a minute. He cut that vacuum off and was like, oh, she in there. He was quick to point them police to where she at. That means that he's probably been having problems with her as well. And wait a minute, you mean to tell me she done got herself in enough trouble where I don't got to deal with her no more? I don't got to do the eviction? And all your, oh, she's right here. He said, oh, does she live there? Oh, not with me, with her family. The next thing you know, she came out and she ain't been heard from since. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You can't be making threats like that. You don't own no, I'm gonna say it the old school way. You don't own nobody's face nor book. You don't own it. And that was a real thunk-a-dunk move. And you got kids, 3 of them. That's bad. Keep on moving over to Albuquerque because we got some more follow-up stories on Timothy Busfield. He's facing more child number 6 charges. And I'm gonna tell you guys at this point where there's smoke, it's gotta be some fire going on because now that he's locked up, it's more people coming out of the woodwork. Do they feel more secure in doing so? I don't know. Have they already been making these accusations and now they're starting to go do investigations and finding all this information? I don't know. Let's see what they have to say.
Developing right now at 3
But what I would appreciate is if you do your boy a favor, we're trying to get to 5,000 likes today. I'm just kidding. We would have like a whole bunch of likes though. All of the money in your pockets and all of your accounts would be appreciated as well at this point. For the show. I'm just playing with you guys. Do your boy a favor because I'm just playing around. But what I would really appreciate is if you hit that like button, hit that notification bell, that bell down there so that you know when we're on and when we're doing our thing. I really would appreciate it. And if you aren't a member, come on, baby, become a member or just subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to get up to 70,000 subscribers. Let's get the news going as we keep on moving with this Timothy Busfield story. It's very important.
Prosecutors have leveled another accusation of child sex abuse against actor Timothy Busfield. This latest allegation comes as Busfield made his first court appearance today in Albuquerque for charges of sexual abuse against 2 children in New Mexico. NBC4's Ted Chen has been monitoring that hearing. He joins us live in the newsroom with the latest. Ted.
Annabelle, Timothy Busfield's scheduled court appearance today comes after he turned himself in to authorities in Albuquerque. He has adamantly denied allegations of sexual misconduct.
I'm going to confront these lies. They're horrible.
Before turning himself in to New Mexico authorities and appearing in court, Timothy Busfield told TMZ he was innocent of charges he had inappropriately touched 2 child actors on the television series The Cleaning Lady, in which he was both an actor and director.
They're all lies, and I did not do anything to those little boys, and I'm going to fight it.
Y'all are killing me. Y'all killing me. I did not do this. Y'all are killing me. Remind you of somebody?
According to court documents obtained by NBC News, the child actors told their therapist when they were 11 years old about inappropriate contact from Busfield on set, who they referred to as Uncle Tim, and that it began when they were 7 years old, according to the affidavit. One of the boys alleged Busfield touched both his genitalia and bottom. The affidavit alleges the behavior went on for almost 2 years. Legal analyst Royal Oakes on the challenges prosecutors face.
First, you look at delay. Was there an extreme delay in reporting? Secondly, have the stories that kids have been telling been consistent from month to month, year to year? And finally, is there a motivation? Was there a feud? Are they looking for a payday? All of these things have to be sorted out.
Busfield's lawyer says his client did nothing wrong. Busfield's wife, actress Melissa Gilbert, told NBC News she stands with and supports her husband.
And I'm going to be exonerated. I know I am, because this is all so wrong.
No, dog.
In court documents filed today, prosecutors also allege that Busfield inappropriately touched and kissed a 16-year-old girl several years ago at an audition in Sacramento. Busfield's lawyer has not yet responded to our request for comment on that allegation. Live in the newsroom, I'm Ted Chen, NBC4 News. Annabelle, back to you.
All right.
You get like 1 or 2 more of those, bro. I don't know if I can help you, man. Like, you over there with Laura Ingalls, man. Like, what's the problem? You had Laura Ingalls, fool. I mean, I don't even want to laugh about that. You had, ain't enough? I want to pray for the children, because if this really did happen, they probably scarred. And as you can see, they're saying it possibly, allegedly happened for a few years. Want to pray for them, not make a joke about this. Is a very serious situation. And hopefully we get to the bottom line of it, which is what we based on. And we're going to keep on until we find out what's going on here when they break it. Amen. Because as much as they break is as much as we're going to follow, especially when it comes down to the kids. Let's get on over to Minnesota, where there's a $129 million in food stamp funding that's going to be frozen. That's right. Trump administration locks in on Minnesota. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. Told you we got a lot to get into.
I'm the National News Desk, Taylor Murray. The Trump administration continues its response to Minnesota's decade-long social services fraud scandal that may cost taxpayers $9 billion. The U.S. Agriculture Department announcing that it is freezing one...
Got to stop this right here, too. Got to tell you guys, I know it sounds crazy or whatever, but this is what I've been doing as of recent. I'm going to need you guys to start reading those labels right there. I promise you it's going to make your food choices change when you see the majority of the foods that we eat say GMO, and then go look up what GMO is. I ain't playing no more, you guys, because Progresso, come on now, you're dead wrong for that. Nothing organic? Stop playing with us. Let's keep moving.
announcing that it is freezing $129 million in food stamp funding from Minnesota, the Trump administration's latest hold on welfare funding to Democratic states.
We've got to look at states where there's massive amounts of fraud in the welfare population, in the welfare programs, and try to eliminate that fraud.
The Government Accountability Office estimates that the federal government loses up to $521 billion annually to fraud.
Christ.
Last week, Vice President J.D. Vance announcing a Justice Department task force to investigate fraud across the country.
Those programs should go to American citizens, not be defrauded by Somali immigrants and others. Make it hard for you to get the access to the resources you need.
98 have faced federal charges in Minnesota so far. The vast majority, 85, are part of the state's large Somali community. Republicans accuse the state's governor, Tim Walz, and other Democrats of overlooking the fraud for political reasons.
Because the Somali population is such a massive voting bloc for the Democrat Party in Minnesota, they've turned a blind eye.
Democrats say Republicans are unfairly targeting a minority community.
We bring you in. Don't worry. We're going to give you money. And next thing you have to do so that we can keep giving you money once you're here. And we're going to make it so that you can vote. Don't worry about asking us how. We need you to vote for us. We're the ones that let you in. We're the ones that's giving you the money. Vote for us. And it'll be nothing but smooth sailing tonight. That's what they thought it was going to be. Now, I want you to pay close attention to what's going on now. Let's stay in this.
The fraud is very real. And by the way, when somebody commits fraud, you prosecute, and yeah, you put the person in jail.
This is Mayor Jacob Fry, who just said when they find fraud, the person should go to Yale, right? I'm sorry, jail. And let's put a pin in that. Let's put a pin right there, right? Remember that.
As an individual, you do not hold an entire community, any community, accountable for the actions of individuals.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked the Department of Health and Human Services from cutting off about $10 billion in federal funds for social services and child care for 5 Democratic-led states. Now, the agency says the move was necessary to crack down on fraud, but the states argue the administration's effort is unconstitutional. For the National News Desk, I'm Taylor Murray.
I might have to swing the sequence on this because I'm glad you popped up. I didn't even know that you was there, homeboy. The mayor. Yeah, I already did it. I swear to God, when you work hard, you trust your lineup, things happen. I'm talking about with the show right now. I'm so happy that this next thing was in the kitty. Salute to you, Boogotti, because he said that anybody that was stealing money should go to Yale. That's what he said. And that's right, your boy Boogotti. I did some homework, and guess what I found? I just found that the wife of said mayor is directly tied to the $9 billion fraud scare.
In Ohio and Dallas, and here are your top stories. The wife of Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry has a direct tie to the $9 billion Somali migrant fraud through the Feeding Our Future scheme. Sarah
Doom, 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 doom. So should your wife go to jail?
Clark worked at Hilden Advocacy and Law as a lobbyist and director of government affairs from around 2016 to January 2022. The firm provided legal representation and lobbying services to Feed Our Future, the NGO that orchestrated the massive $250 million.
Oh, who's that in that picture right there? Okay. Oh, I always said to myself, I wonder if any of these politicians are really like being blind and quiet and not saying nothing, because they might be getting some of the money. What y'all think? Check this out.
$1 billion federal child nutrition fraud scandal, the largest fraud case in U.S. history and part of the $9 billion welfare fraud schemes. The firm was also listed as a paid lobbyist for the Somali Museum of Minnesota, founded by Osman Ali. The museum received $4.5 million in state funding months after Ali pleaded guilty in a separate fraud case. Clark left the firm in January 2022 at the same exact time that federal investigations were heating up, including FBI raids on Feeding Our Future founder Amy Brock's home and office. She left suddenly and without any public explanation, raising serious questions.
Homegirl broke it down like the band in The Color Purple when Oprah came in and looked at my Harpo. When she came in there, when she was about to beat that lady up, it was like, oh, out of here. Boom, boom. He closed the shop, took the tuba, got up out of there. Other guy with the guitar, I'm out of here. The show is over for the night because they know how she got down. So, of course, she did the same thing. She closed up shop and got the H out of town. And I wonder, did they have joint accounts during all of this time? Did he benefit from any of these monies that were coming through from these situations? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
Campaign finance records show that at least 8 people named in the Feeding Our Future indictments each donated the maximum allowable amount to Mayor Fry's 2021 mayoral re-election campaign. In addition, 3 of Mayor Fry's appointees were federally indicted in connection with the fraud scheme.
Okay, so the appointees got locked up, you got some dough, and basically they took the hit for you and you still doing your thing talking about they should investigate fraud. And the people that should be investigated should be arrested. You just said that allegedly your wife need to be behind bars, fool. Locked up. And she should be in there for a long time for all that money. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Washington because James Comer says Bill Clinton refused to testify in Congress in Epstein probe. As a result, he is now going to be held in contempt of Congress. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. If y'all appreciate the content, the way that we break it down, build it up, smack it and flip it and rub it down. Oh no, that girl is poison. I'm just kidding with you guys. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. It just shows that I'm doing my job and you guys appreciate what's going on over here. Also, give me all the money in your pockets. I'm just kidding. No, but I would like you to subscribe or become a member and hit that notification bell down there so that you know we're on. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Tomorrow, we'll see what happens there. But with respect to the former president, he did not show up today. We will move next week in the House Oversight Committee markup to hold former President Clinton in contempt of Congress.
Contempt proceedings against a former president. Now, Bill Clinton was scheduled to sit down with the House Oversight Committee today as part of its Jeffrey Epstein investigation. That's certainly what the committee wanted. CNN's Annie Greer is on Capitol Hill. Annie,
No, I like to hear what James have to say, and I'm going to take the rest of that from over here. If you don't mind.
Committee says it will seek to hold former President Bill Clinton in contempt of Congress for failing to show up today for a deposition in his Jeffrey Epstein probe. Committee Chair Representative James Comer subpoenaed Bill and Hillary Clinton last year to answer questions related to the former president's relationship with Epstein.
The first set of Epstein files released by the Department of Justice last month several pictures of Bill Clinton. The former president has maintained he was unaware of Epstein's crimes and has denied any wrongdoing. NBC News Chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles joins us now. Ryan, the Clintons wrote a letter to that committee. What did it say, and how is Comer responding?
Well, their response to the committee's request is that they simply don't have anything to offer the committee.
Clinton said, I wrote a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it and said they were suckers. They wanted me to tell on everybody ever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never. Bill Clinton and Hillary said no. My question to you guys is, do they have immunity of some sorts? Because what I'm thinking, they seem like they're private citizens now. Can they turn down the Congress? I don't know what's going on here, you guys. Please help me out. I feel like I'm in the middle of the road by myself waiting for my parents to come get me. Can you guys tell me what the hell's going on over here? I'm going to read every comment that have to do with it too, because I really want to know what's going on here. Come on, y'all, double tap that screen to get those likes up. What's going on here? What can be done to them now?
And therefore, they shouldn't have to sit before them and answer their questions as it relates to the Epstein files. And they also point back to several other.
only know
former
about
Justice Department and administration officials that have been called to testify before the committee, but the committee has accepted
Jim
a
Jordan
letter from
didn't
them
show
saying
up.
that they have nothing to offer and has moved on. But with the Clintons, they are forcing them to come forward. And the House Oversight Chairman James Comer responded to the Clintons' response by saying they have additional questions for Bill and Hillary Clinton, and that's why they believe they should appear before the committee. Listen to what Comer had to say.
Somebody said Bill Clinton better play that saxophone as if his life depended on it. If he can still blow, pause.
He visited the White House. Jeffrey Epstein visited the White House 17 times while Bill Clinton was president. I've been in Congress 9 years. I think I've been to the White House 9 times in 9 years. No one's accusing Bill Clinton of any wrongdoing. We just have questions, and that's why the Democrats voted along with Republicans to subpoena Bill Clinton. Not a single Democrat showed up today.
Okay.
And you see Comer saying there that he actually has no evidence that Bill Clinton did anything wrong, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he couldn't provide information that could perhaps connect the dots as part of a larger investigation into the Epstein controversy. At this point, though, the Clintons have no plans to appear.
So some people in the comments are basically saying that they're going to find a way to shield them, of course, in some sort of manner. Then we got other people that's saying Hillary definitely needs to be brought in. We got other people that's saying, what's that? I wonder how many times you visited Mar-a-Lago. Okay. How Trump administration not only contempt for releasing 1% of the files. Good point. He's going to be in jail playing a harmonica soon. It's all Somalia. Yeah, it's not all Somalis. You're talking about the previous clip. Thank you for staying on topic, you guys. And I love the fact that you guys are having a great community going on here. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Get them! Let's go. Let's keep on. Throw that out there for you one time real quick. Because we got to get on over to London. Because London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. And Sarah Ferguson is broke. They don't even want her story. They don't even want to talk to her. Oh man, she's out of there. When they take your money and you strip you of who you are, only thing that you can talk is bad about people, and then you might be incriminating yourself. So I think that's probably why she's holding off on the tell-all book so far. But I don't know what to say about this, you guys. I really don't know what to give you on this. We've already covered that other one. I got to get that out of there. Sorry about that. But when it comes down to the money and stopping being royalty, it really affects you. Case in point.
Imagine spending 15 years in a 30-room royal mansion, convinced your future was secure, only to face eviction and empty accounts. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, is reportedly in financial freefall after King Charles set a deadline for Prince Andrew to leave Royal Lodge. Insiders say the loss of the estate has shattered Sarah's sense of security, ending income opportunities once tied to royal status. With Andrew sidelined and the monarchy slimming down, she allegedly fears she can't support herself and has turned to daughters Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie for help.
Guys, it's getting a bit rough for me out here. You think you could help dear old mom out? That's what she's now subjected to doing, and that's a very sad situation to be in. And I'm sure Prince Charles has already warned them to stay clear and only do but so much. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen. Let's get the rest of this out of here real quick. Also, as they said, once she got stripped of all of her royalties, of her being royalty, no one really wants to interview her anymore. She can't do the charities and take her percentages anymore, the appearances. It's all dried up now, you guys. It's all gone.
The looming Easter move marks a painful end to a life she thought was permanent.
Terrible situation, but guess what? When you live by it, sometimes you go out by it. And sometimes we do have a chance to see people get that karma right back to them. Double tap that screen, get those likes up, you guys, because now we got to get on over to the Supreme Court as the justices pins down a lawyer who won't define men in women's sports. Yeah, that's right. You're trying to defend this, and you got somebody you're trying to defend, right? Go ahead and say your piece. Go ahead. We're going to let you talk. You know what the answer was? Abba-dooba baba-beeba. Might as well have been. Check this out, you guys. I'm telling you. I'm going to put that on the shirt. That's the new word for thuntara. That is the new word for thuntara. It's abba-dooba baba-beeba. What? That's like, I don't know what Baba Booba Bieber. Yeah, that's going to be a new word right there. Check this out. And yeah, I got to open up the screen. I want full clarification so that we can all understand the way I did.
Meantime, staying at the Supreme Court, major arguments were heard in 2 cases aimed at protecting women's sports, with Justice Samuel Alito making headlines with this question.
Common sense.
What does it mean to be a boy or a girl or a man or a woman?
We do not have a definition for the court. What we're saying is that the way it applies in practice is to exclude birth sex males categorically from women's teams, and that there's a subset of those birth sex males where it doesn't make sense to do so according to the state's own interest.
Well, how can a court determine whether there's discrimination on the basis of sex without knowing what sex means for equal protection purposes?
Former volleyball player and sports ambassador for independent women, Peyton McNabb, joins me now. Peyton, that question by Justice Alito seemed to really be the key takeaway from yesterday's arguments. And doesn't the argument for biological males in female sports completely fall apart if you can't even define what a man is and what a woman is in the first place?
Merk, thank you so much. It's been a long time. I hope you're feeling good, and I hope everything is going great with you. Thank Merrick, because he's the only one. They're the only one that stepped up today and got me some Starbucks. So I really appreciate you for the Starbucks today. And I hope you've been doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you're going to start chiming in more, because we ain't do nothing but get better over here, Merrick. Thank you again. Everybody show him some love, and thank you.
I mean, the insanity of this cannot be overstated. This sounds like some kind of made-up play, but this is real life, and that's incredibly sad that this is even having to be at the Supreme Court, the highest court in the first place. The high court can't even determine what a woman is. I mean, how insane is that? And how are you going to put a whole case based off of sex and then not even have a definition? That just shows this is an absolute clown show. And it's sad because the women are the ones that are being punished for this.
Well, that said, it did appear that the Supreme Court seemed more inclined than not to take your position in favor of keeping biological men out of women's sports in states that enact such a law. Here's Justice Brett Kavanaugh with what I would say is a really crucial point yesterday. Listen.
Obviously, one of the great successes in America over the last 50 years has been the growth of women and girls sports. Some states in the federal government and the NCAA and the Olympic Committee think that allowing transgender women and girls to participate will undermine or reverse that amazing success.
Peyton, as someone like yourself who has been...
Common sense still exists. Oh, thank you, because it could have went the other way. It could have went the other way. We would have had a whole bunch of Veracosas out here. Hi, I'm Vera DeMaio. You know who I'm talking about, right? From Jim Carrey, from The Living Color. We would have had a whole bunch of Vera DeMaios out here. Oh, thank you, God, for common sense. I don't know how long we can hold on as human beings to this common sense, but I sure appreciate it. If you guys double tap, if you with me, double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it, you guys, because we on fire today. We're not playing. Let's get on over to California, Los Angeles County. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ice, ice, baby, get them! That's right, we got some Los Angeles County ICE agents that climb onto a roof. He's coming! They coming! Policia! That's right, they were chasing some workers, and it was not crazy. It was pretty real. Check this out, you guys. And I think they got a couple of people in the handcuffs as well. Don't know, but we're gonna find out together.
Meantime, here at home, a new series of immigration raids sweeping across Southern California. Civil rights groups say at least 20 ICE operations taking place from East LA to downtown, including this one in Montebello. Cameras catching agents climbing onto a roof to chase construction workers there.
Papi, calm down. Calm down. Fuck you, come get me. I'm not coming down. I'll be up here for 4 weeks. Calm down, man. I need you to come down. Fuck you, mojón de la mierda. I'm not coming down. Okay, well, we're coming up to get you. And all HELL hockey sticks broke out.
This news reporter Abigail Velez live tonight with what neighbors saw and how the workers involved are responding.
Look here, they don't pay me enough to be climbing up on no roof. I done told you guys I don't mess around with no heights. They be like, yo, Bugatti, yeah, go on up and get him. Huh? Go on up and get him. He be a free man messing with me. I'd be like, what? He be done got down and ran messing with me.
Abigail?
Well, Mark, they tell me it was a chaotic scene. This is the neighborhood where ICE came swarming in this morning, eventually climbing onto the roof of a home and chasing construction workers as those workers bounced from house to house. I spoke to the workers' boss, and he tells me that no one was detained, but those workers now are afraid to come back to work. And the neighbors we spoke to in this area tell me they feel equally as nervous. Surveillance video.
They was on some Mario stuff like bing, they were out of there.
Video shows the moment ICE agents arrive at this Montebello home Wednesday morning. An unmarked truck pulls up on Wilbur Street. Agents jump out. They fan around the house, and within seconds, one of them is climbing a ladder onto the roof. The construction workers up there run, jumping from roof to roof, trying to get away. No one is detained, but the fear is immediate and obvious.
They were just scared, actually. Just
I know that meme when they be like dun 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 run dun 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 dun.
For their lives, I mean, they didn't know what was happening.
The man who hired the crew, a contractor named Manny, says he rushed over when he heard what happened. He found his crew nervous.
And he threw the ladder down. Like you see him, he took the ladder and threw it down so that they couldn't get up there with him. You saw that, right?
And scared. So he did the only thing he could think to do.
We just gathered and I prayed for all of them and I prayed for their protection and that God would just give us peace during this troubled time.
Manny says this doesn't just affect the people ICE targets. It affects everyone trying to work and survive.
Some people are scared to come back to work. They're just a little shooken up. And
somebody in the comments is like, they showed up. They showed up to somebody's damn roof. That's right, you guys. Y'all been seeing it. They showed up to someone's roof. Y'all saw that I don't know if you guys seen the South Park Pete Hegseth meme where he comes out of the ceiling like, yeah, I'm with the Department of War. That's right, John. They'll pop up anywhere. Or who else? Christy Nome. Who's Christy Nome? Christy Nome. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. We're going to get on over to Fetterman after we softened it up a little bit. On Iran. This is breathtakingly cruel, says Fetterman. Yes, you guys, we got to play the bad news as well as the good news. So, yeah, we got to get into it.
And tonight, a decisive blow against the world's #1 state sponsor of terrorism is absolutely in America's best interest. The people that have been chanting death to Israel, death to America, while waging terror around the world and over the years killing Americans, slaughtering thousands and thousands of innocent people. That is not going to end well, my prediction for the Iranian leadership. If I had to make a prediction, it's only a matter of time before Iran's radical Islamic fascist regime faces the justice they deserve. Here now, a Democratic lawmaker now backing President Trump and his actions in Iran. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman is with us. Senator, I shared with you video tonight. We don't know who's watching this show at any given moment. There are children that could be watching the show.
Yeah, and it is a big graphic. I wanted to say it, but I think they edited it.
But I shared it with you because I read your comments of support for the president. And am I wrong in my description that this is pure evil and then I can't risk having young kids see this?
No, of course. It was heartbreaking. I mean, you literally witnessed executing young people. I mean, like just summarily executing people. And the bodies are stacked up in body bags everywhere. And to do the kinds of cruelty is just takes your breath away. And I would like to remind the people watching right now, so many more people, they killed their own people than during the 12-day war with Israel. Significantly less loss of life in the 12-day war with Israel, because Israel had very specific kinds of goals and now you have Iranians killing their own people, thousands and thousands of them. So now that video is absolutely, and I'm sure there's even much more happening. So, here we are, now, what Israel and what our country accomplished after striking the nuclear facility. So Now, why? I'm open to this idea that there could be a catalyst or some kinds of engagement or an action,
In the beginning of the show, you saw where President Trump said that they weren't gonna, or they were gonna stop. That doesn't mean that we need not to show what they've been leading up to and what they've been doing, so that people here can really see what they're talking about. Because until you really get an idea of what's happening, it's just talk. That's all it is. And the sad part about it is a lot of people are they tried to shut down the internet. Only thing that helped was what? Elon Musk with Starlink. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even be knowing what's going on over there. You guys double tap the screen to get those likes up. We got to also pray for all of the people who lost their lives in this tragedy and will continue to deal with it over there. All of the people that are from the United States to get home safely, and hopefully everybody who ever been hurt, as well as the family members, try to come through this with the best as they can. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward. Also, thank you for the new member that we got over there. 10 Bugatti memberships. Whoever don't got their membership, go ahead and grab one. Somebody just bought 10 memberships. All you got to do is go up there and grab one. Anybody who don't have one, go and get it now. Let's get on over to Minneapolis, because protesters surround the federal agents, and then guess what? They get taken away. Stop with all of this pushback. Stop getting in front of these people. Stop impeding is all I can tell you. I think they need to just cut it out. Now, they came to pick up these two, and of course, the neighborhood goes awry and just wants to go crazy because they're arresting two illegal immigrants. This is how it happens. Like, and what's crazy is they making more noise than the person getting arrested. Thank you for the new membership. Meanwhile, they have no idea what this person's done. This person could be a pedo. This person could be a DUI that hurt somebody. Have no idea what they coming to get this person for. That's what I'm just trying to say. But sometimes it is that. But they want to get out there and impede and get in the way. And then when something happens, See, to me, that's more than just peaceful protest. And again, you got all your cameramen out there working for footage. You got all your content creators over there trying to get their YouTube channels popping, trying to get they demo up. Everybody out there just for content and for BS and just to rile things up. It's kind of explaining itself now. Once you get the full context and you can stand back and see what's going on, you can see that this thing is definitely being partially funded by you know who. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to New York. That's right, you guys. And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Unless you're in Brooklyn, because the person of interest in the illing of a grandmother is the victim's grandson. Police sources said that earlier. This is exactly, I've been telling you guys about this probably the entire time I've been on the YouTube. Because just because someone is your family member, you feel sorry for them. They might have a little something going on upstairs. You might want to feel like, oh, I could take them in. I could help them out. And I understand the kindness of your heart. I understand it because no one wants to see family going through it. But no one wants to see the family members that trying to help go through it either. Terrible, tragic situation right here that again could be prevented if you try to tell your grandma, your mom, or maybe your nana or your cousin, like maybe you shouldn't take him in, especially when you do know that they're a little bit slow. Check this situation out here that they're talking about. This woman was a beautiful soul. The entire neighborhood is hurt behind this. Double tap that screen, you guys. I want to get this story up for my own personal feelings, because I want more people to start thinking the way that I do. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but hopefully we have more people that live. Because what happens is everybody goes home, and now Nana or the grand aunt has to deal with that person. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Follow a stabbing in Bed-Stuy, where police sources say the person of interest in the deadly stabbing of an 85-year-old woman is her own grandson. Thanks for being with us this evening. I'm Amanda Bossard. News 12's Karina Gary is on Throop Avenue speaking with neighbors. Karina, what do they have to say about all this?
Amanda, I think the best way to describe the emotions here right now is shock and anger, as neighbors say that this all could have been avoided. They say it was well known that the victim's 22-year-old grandson suffered from mental health issues. Neighbors walking by here all have similar things to say about 85-year-old Julia Boomer.
She's very nice. She's friendly. We all know each other here.
They describe the grandma as a polite woman who always said hello to her neighbors.
Says good morning or good evening.
So it came as a shock when they heard Boomer was found inside her apartment last night, lying on her back with multiple stab and slash wounds. Emergency crews transported her to Kings County Hospital in critical condition, but police say she later died from her injuries.
I'm past angry. I'm foaming at the mouth.
We're told by police sources that the man in custody is the victim's 22-year-old grandson. Police have not yet released a name, but multiple neighbors say he lived inside this Throop Avenue apartment with both his mom and grandma.
It's always close. The enemy never hurts you. There's always somebody that knows you.
One neighbor says it was a well-known fact that he struggled with mental health issues.
She will not be the first, nor she'll be the last senior citizen, pillar of Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, Brownsville, East New York, that is murdered by someone with mental health issues that to the penal system instead of a mental institution.
Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. He couldn't have said it no better, but I would want to just flip that last part. They're saying that they've been sent to a penal institution, so he must know something about that kid instead of a mental institution. Because even though, like I told you guys before, they keep you longer in a mental institution. You think Sarah Connor would have got out the regular time, would have got less time if she wasn't displaying that she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because if somebody had a reason, they say, well, you know, this person took money from me, so I pow. Okay, you're getting time. Boom, you go in. You went in because of that action right there. But if you also cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, now they're like, wait a minute, would you do this to more people? We got to evaluate you. So you get that time plus more evaluations. People think that they're getting less time when they say, oh, I'm going to say I'm crazy. It don't work. You need to talk to some people that tried that. And not only that, now if you're not crazy, you're in there with real crazy people. And you put your fool behind in there. How about that? So now you really got to be on a swivel. How about don't do nothing stupid? And how about this? If you know that your nephew, your son, your aunt, your niece, or whatever ain't got it all upstairs, I just wouldn't think that it's good to have them stand with any family member that's old like that, because we've had situations like that where, you know, somebody had to pop up on the scene and be like, yo, bro, check this out. You do know that soon as she go, you'll go right behind her, right? And the next thing you know, the person is like, all of a sudden they get smart. They start thinking like, oh, wow, yeah, because you know what I told you guys before. Sometimes crazy needs to meet crazy. So if you got a situation like that where Nana won't, so you need to take that person to the side. If anything ever happened to her, show them all sorts of things. This could possibly be the result of you. You're going to want to be in prison. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. That's be the best sort of safety I'll tell you to do. And I'm not playing with you because we know people like that personally. Let's get on over to North Carolina, where a man is sentenced to 45 years for pow-powing 2 Robeson County deputies. That's right. This man might as well got his axe from Grand Theft Auto 6. Sorry, 6. This fool here, he must have been playing video games all his life and just stepped outside, because this one went crazy. Let's go double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. And did we? Did we? No, we did not. We have to pray for the soul of the grandmother that lost her life in this tragic event, and want to make sure that the family members can get over this, and hopefully some sort of way they find strength in this terrible tragedy to bring them together. And hopefully more people get educated off of this, because sometimes it takes a tragedy for more people to understand what to be cautioned of. Amen, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward to this right here. He got 45 years for this powing.
Two Robeson County deputies are shot.
A Robeson County man is sentenced to 45 years in prison for that shooting. CBS 17's Judith Bertano live right now at the U.S. District Attorney Office. So, Judith, what does the DA want to see changed in order to prevent something like this from happening again?
Keep him in jail longer.
And so this is a topic we've talked about several times over the last year. You know, people who are repeat offenders or possibly out on bond committing these violent crimes. And that's something that the U.S. Attorney's Office say they want the courts to get a better handle of. Sean Tobin Locklear Jr. was actually out on bond for a murder charge he was facing when the U.S. Attorney's Office say that he shot at two Robeson County Sheriff's deputies. That new body cam video we're seeing today shows.
Just want you guys to know it is a bit graphic. It is definitely graphic, so I don't want there to be any surprises, because we are about to see the infield actual showdown between the two police officers and the criminal. Let's keep on moving, you guys.
Showing the moments that gun battle went on. Hearing the pain and panic in his deputies' voices still difficult for Robeson County Sheriff Bernice Wilkins.
It's still very upsetting to me that somebody of this caliber could have been walking the streets. I don't care how old he was. That somebody could be walking the street like that.
Body cam video showing the moment Robeson County Sheriff's deputies Jonathan Walters and Kaylin Locklear engaged in a gun battle with Sean Tobin Locklear Jr. Locklear Jr. is accused of shooting Robeson County deputies several times as he attempted to serve a warrant on him in September 2023. And he didn't stop there. Court records say Locklear Jr. got into one of their patrol cars, ran over Deputy Walters' leg before taking off in the patrol car. U.S. Attorney Ellis Boyle is saying Locklear then stopped an ambulance headed towards the deputies, forcing EMS to take him to the hospital instead. Investigators say Locklear was
a pure piece of trash. Pow-powed the police, got in the police car, drove away, and then got the ambulance that was coming to help the police officer that was losing his life to help him instead of going to deal with the scene. You talking about a piece of garbage right here, boy. Piece of trash. Grand Theft Auto video game moves is why I said that that's the only way that this guy could ever think of some nonsense like this.
in possession of marijuana and several guns, including a machine gun when they caught up to him.
Once we caught this big shark bad boy, we reeled him in, put him on ice. We don't catch and release here in the federal system.
Locklear Jr. was out on bond for a...
He had a switch. That's why it was fanning like that. It was fanning like that because he had a switch on it.
Murder charge when deputies tried to serve him that warrant. He was also out awaiting trial for other violent offenses in 2 other cases. U.S. Attorney saying he wants suspects to stay behind bars when facing serious state charges.
This is what happens when you release a violent, repeat criminal to roam freely in our community. This does not belong in our society. And we're lucky you didn't murder more citizens.
Sheriff Wilkins wants to see that change before any other deputies are hurt.
We're offering more training and all, but at the end of the day, this is the reason this all occurred, this guy.
45 years, you guys. 45. He got what he deserved. I'm going to tell you, I think he got what he deserved, to be honest with you, because, woo, yeah, that was a pretty serious one right there. Again, we do research. We go everywhere. We find it and we bring it directly to you. If you appreciate the content, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit that notification bell down there so you know we're on, hit that like button. That helps get more people over here. What do you guys think? Like the show's going on so far? It ain't over. Thought you ain't like the beat. Groove me. Ow, it ain't over. We got more. We got to get on over to DHS as they abruptly end protection for Somalian illegal immigrants. If you received any stolen money, you're one of the people that might be expecting to hear a knock on the door. Here we go, you guys. We got a situation at hand over here. I want you guys to check out what DHS got going on, and you might like this.
This is a program that was always meant to be temporary. It's a program that is put in place, and I believe for Somalia over 30 years ago, and will need to be evaluated to make sure that it comes and is always implemented in the process for which it was intended.
The Trump administration has abruptly ended protections from deportation, known as temporary protected status, for all illegal immigrants in the United States from Somalia who have been covered under the government program, according to the Department of Homeland Security. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem decided that allowing Somali nationals to remain temporarily in the United States is contrary to our national interests, according to a statement given to the Washington Examiner, giving Somalis in the TPS program 2 months warning before Immigration and Customs Enforcement
countdown
could show up looking for them. Somalis will now have until March 17th to leave the United States. Somali immigrants have been accused of orchestrating a successful billion-dollar fraud ring that siphons large sums of money from the U.S. government intended for statewide charities in Minnesota. Republicans in the Trump administration are pushing for the denaturalization of any immigrant-turned-citizen who is found to have stolen U.S. tax dollars and fraudulently obtained Minnesota welfare funds. Roughly 2,400 illegal immigrants from Somalia are protected from deportation under TPS, including 600 residing in Minnesota, according to Fox News.
Please go home. They got beans and bologna. Because Trump's trying to tell you to please go home. Don't come home. Go home. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Thailand. There's a pretty crazy carnage going on after a crane plunges onto a train. That's right, a crane hit a train and toppled over. Got some passengers over that were inside that got pretty hurt on this one. I did not want to not show you guys this one because I just had to, because we go everywhere and we got to cover it. Let's keep on moving forward. We got a crane that crashed onto a train in Thailand, derailing cars and taking the life and causing the loss of life of over 32 people, at least. That's the crane right there. You can hear it buckling. I mean, to have that on, like, there's no real support there. And you can see where the support is being lost, right in the middle where all the weight is at. You can see what's going on there. You should have put some more support up there, brother. You should have had Bob the Builder do that, because, nah, man, y'all got a bad job going on over there. A big chunk then fell off already. This is what happened. Look what kind of work they got going on there. I hope nobody down in that box down there. Oh man, I'm saying that structure did not look sound to me at all. I think they need more supports, and whatever sort of shoddy workmanship you guys are dealing with, don't bring it over here, because we don't need that kind of work. We need somebody that knows how to well measure, make sure they got some good foundation going on. We don't need stuff like that. Let's get on over to Nashville. That's right. We're not talking about the honky-tonk girl from Nashville. We're not talking about, what's her name, Dolly Parton. We got another country star that loses fans, just like Nicki Minaj. Why? Because of some remarks that she said politically. What do you guys think about this situation here? Do you think that when it comes down to being a celebrity, that anything that you say should have to do with your stardom as well? Should it affect your sales because of your political views? Let me know in the comments.
Country singer Maren Morris has been open about her anti-Trump political views. She now says her opinions have changed the way her fans view her. Why does she need to alienate fans? Why does she keep on doing it, knowing it alienates them?
Well, Stuart, I wish we could go back to a day and age when singers, entertainers, athletes, maybe they just kept their politics to themselves, because that does unify and bring people together to enjoy those leisure activities. But unfortunately, it hasn't been like that for at least the last decade. You have those on the left that feel the need to put their political opinions out there, and sometimes, and in some cases, openly say that they don't want conservatives or Trump supporters to be their fans. And then you take the...
Then they had Nicki, from what I heard, they said that Nicki Minaj actually shut down her her Instagram account because of all of the backlash that she was having in support of Trump. And also, I heard the same thing about her Twitter. Anybody know about that? Any of the barbs out there can bring us up to date on what's going on with Nicki?
The case of Maren Morris, right? She's a Nashville country music singer. Well, Stuart, therein lies the problem. Country music, unlike most other genres, has a conservative fan base. So yes, if you have far left liberal opinions, you're going to alienate the country music audience. And Stuart, all the other genres probably filled with liberals and their audiences maybe mostly liberal, but country music is ours. I'm sorry, Maren Morris, you should have thought about that. You're a country singer after all. That's going to happen.
Yeah, man. The only thing they really want to hear about is dogs and America. America, my country. When the sun comes up over the horizon and I go in the barn and I get my horse. We go outside, I pick up a piece of grain and I put it in my mouth. That's right. That's the American way. See, they want stuff like that. They don't want none of that political crap. You know, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to roll 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count it when the dealing's done. Come on, y'all. Get on in there. This is Kenny Rogers. Mad TV. I know Casey know about that one. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. I feel sorry for the people that left. They don't know we get busy at this point. Feel sorry for them, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up, because now we got to get into this situation with Charlie Kirk. That's right, you guys. Oh, you didn't think I knew the whole damn song? I come from that era. I can do hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can do that one too. Always was wondering what's up with the old man trying to get at the young blind lady in the video as well. Kind of creepy, Lionel. Let's keep on moving forward to Charlie Kirk. We got this worldwide Grand Theft Auto players that are being stopped from Charlie Kirk's scene settings. I don't know what they call in this thing or what they do or how they do it, but let me try to get into it to break it down a little bit so that you guys can see what's going on with this Charlie Kirk situation as they're trying to reenact the scenes and make them again in Grand Theft Auto.
Rockstar Games have had to add Charlie Kirk as a profanity word to stop people making maps about his assassination. The custom job maps have been an absolute mess since...
So they basically making the scene over again, remaking the scene and making it with different things. Like this is a version with a fruit stand and pow-powing like it's Charlie Kirk. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
They arrived in GTA Online with people making maps of absolute anything, including the Bonnie Blue Line. But now so many people have been making custom maps about Charlie Kirk and his assassination that Rockstar have had to step in and mark the word as profanity so nobody can actually make maps based on this event in real life.
Wow.
Of course, people are finding ways around it and it will always be there, but you can't use that name as an actual word now, and Rockstar will mark it as profanity instantly and not let you build a map around it.
Oh,
Rockstar Game.
So it's called a map and you basically can make up the scenes with the map. What do you title it that or something like that? Okay. Want to see if I think I got a little bit more on this too, because I really wanted to get into this one here. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yes, we don't play that game around here. People lose their lives no matter what. Definitely show some love and respect. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got Grand Theft Auto players over here that have been stopped from recreating the Charlie Kirk, the scene. It's weird what they can do, huh? Rockstar Games, the company behind the hugely popular Grand Theft Auto video game franchise, this week stepped in to stop users from recreating their public's I can't say that word. I want you guys to understand something as well. I bring up Grand Theft Auto a lot. I bring this video game up a lot. I stopped playing it when it was on 2, which is the PlayStation back there. That's the black PlayStation 2 back there, by the way. Sometimes I used to think I was going to play it, but I don't play it anymore. Probably a very rare case where I'd play that video game. Only time I really played it is when I would just go off course and do all sorts of weird things and let the SWAT come in, find ways to do cheats and stuff like that. The reason I'm saying it is because a lot of level-headed people like myself and you guys out there in my family land, we don't think about doing the craziness and bringing it out into the streets. But a lot of other softer brainer people that really get into that, next thing you know that they just click, they forget that they're in real life and they act like they're in simulation. So that's another thing that I do want to make a point about, because over the time of this game coming out, it's taken over a lot of aspects of people's lives where they're online playing it all day. They got all sorts of things going on around this game where they actually incorporate it into their lives now. So now, believe it or not, where they used to live in the game and acting out, now they're stepping out of the game and acting out. The hugely popular game franchise this week stepped in to stop users from recreating the public, like I said, of Charlie Kirk. In online versions of the game, multiple industry outlets have reported Rockstar has removed several players, created missions from Grand Theft Auto Online, and added Charlie Kirk's to the game's profanity filter, meaning players aren't able to create a search for content. One mission that was pulled from publication saw users perching on a roof, overlooking a scene similar to the one where Kirk was, and then the player was prompted to use a I can get out of here, come on. Snill Sniper's real rifle, and Pow Pow, the character named Charlie Kirk. Wow, according to Variety. So they went that far with it. Yeah, you guys, it's not that serious. And I think that, again, you saw how they did that? They brought a real life instance into the video game. So now, what could that do to a soft mind or a young 13, 14-year-old? They start to see similarities. Oh, Charlie Kirk, video game, bum, bum, bum. Believe it or not, you might get one or two, might do some craziness out there because influence, and they get it from the games a lot. I'm telling you guys, believe what I'm telling you. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to get on over to Boston, where we got a man that's hanging on the back of a truck as it drives down the Massachusetts Pike. That's right. He's hanging on the back of the truck, you guys. I'm not playing over here. You thought I'm playing? I watch all of these videos before I show them to you. This is what we call an official.
Tonight, you have to see this to believe it.
Yeah.
Shocking video shows a man clinging to the back of a moving truck on the Mass Pike this morning. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I'm Priscilla Casper. Colton has the night off. We want to get to our Jericho Tran, who talked to the man who took that video you just saw. Jericho's joining us live. What are police saying about this, Jericho? And what is the driver who saw this all happening telling you?
Well, Massachusetts State Police say that 15 minutes after this video was taken, that same man tried to jump on the hood of a Mass DOT truck. Now let's bring it back really quick and talk about what the witness I spoke with said. He said that when he took this video, he saw the man trying to get inside of the truck first.
Your boy out there looking like remember the unknown stunt man? Now I might jump an open drawbridge, swing Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stunt man that makes Eastwood look so fine. Doom, 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 doom. Where I've never spent much time in school, but I taught ladies plenty. Y'all wonder, like, how the hell does he know those songs? It's my grandmother's fault. She made me watch all of these shows. I know some of the craziest things that you guys would not believe. Shanana. It's not me, it's her. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
Look.
He stopped in the front, then he went around on the truck, Should I jump in the truck?
And this is where he ended up, on the back of this gray truck, driving in the middle of the lane, going westbound down the Mass Pike, dragging along the back of the truck.
He tried to get into some truck, and the truck like dragged him. And I was like, oh damn, that's kind of dangerous. And we tried to honk at the guy, but the guy, he didn't pay attention. He just drove off.
The man holds on for at least 10 seconds before dropping off, picking up his lost shoe, and moving on to the next car.
We tried to get in to some other car. And that's pretty much it. In the car there, they drove away.
Massachusetts State Police say the man tried to jump on the hood of a Mass DOT vehicle about 15 minutes later.
Nah. Y'all not seeing this right now. This fool is on the highway on the back of a truck holding on like he got on skates or something. I don't know what type of shoes he got on. Them must be the crackhead 1000s because them joints is holding up. Them joints were so powerful, he got one on and got up and picked the other one back up. I'm talking about crackheads got some power out here. I'm talking about bigger than Sword of Omens. You talking about Thundercats. Give me sight beyond sight. I want to be stronger than a crackhead. You get that power, boy. Oh my God. Jogger, give me power beyond crackhead.
Later, around 10:05.
I was surprised, and I was like, damn, like it's not normal.
Damn sure ain't normal.
It's definitely not normal. It's not what you want to see on your Tuesday morning commute. We did reach out to Mass DOT. They say they don't have any reports of anyone trying to jump on their vehicles. The good news, though, is that police were able to locate that man. They took him to the hospital so that he could be evaluated. It's the very latest here in Boston. Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.
Oh boy, we have to add Boston to the never know what's going to happen list. Normally we know Miami going to always provide. They'll always provide some content. But Boston, thank you so much for stepping up to the stage because you have been immaculate today. That right there, probably the most energetic thing I've seen all day. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got this stubborn dog that does everything for horses to love him. Oh, isn't that cute? Imagine mixing your favorite furry friend with another great animal. That's right, you guys. We had the best of both worlds. And I ain't talking about no R. Kelly and Jay-Z. I'm talking about best of both worlds when it comes down to dogs and horses. Look at this dog trying to walk this horse.
He's just obsessed with horses. I've never known a dog like that.
You taking Bella for a walk, Steve?
He'll grab hold of the lead rope and think he's helping.
Not impressed on you, Bella. No, Steve, come back.
If he goes up to some horses and they're not interested, he will wait until they come back to him, or he'll go and find another horse to lick.
There he is again, making friends of you. He says, hi, Steve. Hi, Steve.
See, y'all don't understand. Steve is smart. He's spoiled. He got horses. Y'all don't got no horse. This dog got his own horses.
One of Steve's favourite things to do when we're galloping is to get in front of us and go as fast as us. I don't quite know why, but I think he thinks he is a horse, just a very small one. I have a collie, and when she was 3, she had a litter of puppies.
These are your babies.
And Steve was one of these.
Hello, Steve. He's very cute.
I never intended on keeping any of them, but we all just fell in love with them. Yeah, and there was no way Steve was ever leaving.
What are you saying, Steve? Look at Steve just sat waiting for me.
I work with horses and I own horses, so he's always been around them. It's quite funny, his mum is not keen on horses at all, whereas he is the opposite.
You love him. Do you like each other, you two? You saying hello to your babies, Steve? You saying hello to them?
He'd sneak under the fence, go into the field, sit down as quiet as he could so they'd come up and then he'd lick them, and he's just always been like that. I mean, we were quite worried at first because obviously, you know, horses can kick and stuff. But every time I looked and we couldn't find Steve, he was just being in the field with them.
Your friends, aren't they? You've been waiting there all morning. Yeah.
As soon as there's a foal born, he'll wait outside the fence and he'll be there for hours watching them, hoping they'll come over and talk to him. The mums now, they're just like, oh, it's just Steve, that weird collie that licks our babies.
This is Steve. He's the friendliest dog you'll ever meet.
I think she's got the best job in the world, you guys. I mean, like, who else wouldn't want to be doing something like that? When you have that type of job, it's not even about the money. It's about the animals. It's about being in nature. Could you guys imagine being able to do what that lady does? People always say, oh, I wish I was a millionaire. I wish I was a billionaire. She's already rich. If she has enough for food for the dogs and for those animals, I guarantee you she's happy. And if you guys are trying to make some money, hit that link in the description. And you guys today can make up to $900 on surveys. You guys will make some money and I'll make some money too. That's right. For you hanging out, sticking in there for the rest of the end of the show, there's 2 surveys in there. One is for $700 alone. And I put another one just for the HELL hockey stick, so it can go up a little more. So you got $900 worth of surveys in that description right there. Hit that link in the description. You're going to be like, wait a minute, this is what he's been talking about? That's right. You guys have a chance to make some serious bonanza, and I can make a little bit of money too. Also, you got a business out there you're trying to promote. You're a lawyer, traveling salesman, lawn doctor. I don't know what you do. You're trying to get your name out, trying to promote your business a little bit more. Send your promos over to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I'll get that email. I'll put it up in the post notification area. But only thing is, has to be 1080 by 1080 because it's not going to fit if it's not that size. Also, you guys, what are we going to be telling you guys about right now? That's coming up, and I've been confirming it. I've been knocking. I've been bothering people. That's the only way to get a response. Hey, anybody want to be a part of the Show Your Talent search? That's the talent search that's in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, where you could have a chance to make, boom, $250 if you're good and if you win. And if you want, that's right, you want to be a part of the Show Your Talent search that's hosted by BOOGOTTINYC, and it's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch, where you could make $250. And if you win the grand finale, there's $1,000 in it for you guys, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. So you go about saying, how did you get to be a part of that talent show, Boogotti? All you got to do is go over to the website, go to the email address, put your email address in, and boom, you're going to get notifications on where we're going to be at, myself and my DJ. That's my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. That's right, that's our DJ. And that's who we have when we do all of these events. So you guys, put your email address in the website so you'll find out where our next location is going to be. Hopefully somewhere in Brooklyn, because we haven't been to Brooklyn yet, and we got to serve all 5 boroughs. That's right, you guys. And again, you can chime in too. How? Right now, you could just press the button and say, accept me, and I can bring you in. Everybody will see your talent, and if you win, boom, $250. And guess what? After we find 5 people, as well as 1 online, we're going to let everybody compete for $1,000 and see who that last finale is going to be. You guys can be a part of it. All you got to do again is go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's. Put your email address in that email address area, and you're going to be getting notifications on where we're going to be at and what's going on. Like I said, probably the next 2 weeks, we're going to have it all locked in like we always do. And guess what, you guys? It's Thursday. One more day till Friday. And I know what you guys are thinking, right? I can't wait for the weekend because we had enough for the week. It's been a long week. I know you guys think the same thing. All these tariffs, all these things going on when it comes down to the weather. I don't know about you, but it's about to get really cold in New York. I'm telling you guys, get ready because it's coming. And in the South, there's going to be a big dip in the weather. So I hope you guys are dressing warm, but that doesn't matter to us because we're here every single day. We're indoors, 6 o'clock, doing our bottom line, bringing you guys what you need to hear. And guess what? Trending topics, current events, my antics, and the #1 chat that's here. And family members, I want to give a big prayer going out for the rest of the day to all my family members, all of my co-hosts, all of our family and friends that are here for security, as well as great health and spirits for us as well as our animals. Big shout out to Liberty and Justice. I'm glad you're here. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. Also, who's that right there, Frank? I see Dam. I see DJ Mod. We got Miss Swanza in here. Liberty and Justice. Jeffrey Spilker. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're doing great. Baddie Lynn. I see you there, sis. How you doing? Sky. How you doing, Sky? Who's that? Jay Cricket? Is that the J? JC? JC, I see you over there. Exit Life. Audrey. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, Batty Lynn. Any of you guys, I hope you were able to get a membership today because there was at least about 10 of them that they were sending up today. I hope you guys were able to grab some. Also, Exit Life. We got Liberty and Justice. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. Still praying for you, sis, like we always do. That's right, Sky. Exit Life. And with that being said, you guys, amen. Could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me on this Thursday, I appreciate you. So until just got paid, Friday night, party jumping, feeling right. That's right, you guys. Friday, that's tomorrow, 6 a.m., our bottom line. Can't wait to see you guys because you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, y'all know how we do it. Get 'em! Peace. One.